My name is Cupid Valentino, the modern day Cupid, and I just want to say one thing. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't think y'all heard me. I just want to say Happy Valentine's Day. Can y'all dig that?
My primary role here is to ensure that it's a safe space for the women to come into, a space where they can come in and kind of like let go of the masks they need to use whilst working out on the streets, or the armour they have, and actually come in here, let that go and be the individual women that they are. You know, we have a great bank of volunteers from a varied background that can bring so much experience to the drop-in. You know, catering to their kind of like primary needs, which is a kind of a hot, nutritious food, which is like thought out and well balanced, because a lot of our women who are substance misusers don't have that nutrition, we just don't have access to that sort of food. They can use the telephone here to call kind of like professional agencies, so if they need to call their probation officer, if they're able to call their drug worker, housing, benefits, all of that sort of thing they can access to through internet as well.
There's no need to run.
I think the most importantly is our doctor service. We have a practicing GP that practices here once a week on a Wednesday, and that's really, really important because our women are so marginalised. I find it very, very hard to kind of make them go to appointments and feel so insecure due to like low self-worth and confidence to actually access any form of medical service. Alongside that, we've got the sexual health nurse, which is obviously really, really important. Also, once a month, we have a midwife who deals with women, pregnant women with substance misuse issues, and also a dental advisor comes in once a month.
I just want to say Happy Valentine's Day. Can y'all dig that? Now, Happy Valentine's Day. I don't think y'all heard me. I just want to say Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
And it's just that, you know, it's the feeling that this is a sense of home for the women, that they can come in here. You know, a lot of our women haven't had a healthy template of a home life or healthy relationships, you know, with parenting. So actually for a woman to say that, to come in here and say, this is my home, I feel safe here, this is where I get my love, this is where I get my compassion, this is where I get my nurture, I think that's really, really rewarding. It's so rewarding for me anyway. Yeah, that the women feel that.
See. Yeah, now look at here, he shoots straight for your heart. Now, and he won't miss you. But that's alright, y'all won't believe in me anyway, but...
It's Valentine's Day today, so we're creating, we decked it, it looks like a flamingo's thrown up in here, sort of thing. So we've decorated the drop-in, we cook a special menu for the women, a Valentine-related menu. We're handing them out beautiful flowers, chocolates and personal cards, doing cupcake making. It's what I love about the one. It's really, really important to kind of like mark occasions, especially in these women's lives, because our women's lives, the days, months and years just seem to, especially if they're kind of like working with substance misuse issues, their lives just kind of like roll and dissipate, you know, every month rolls into the other. And it kind of like allows them and enables them to kind of look at the passing time, and I think it enables them to start the thinking process about making changes in their lives.
You know what love means.
At the very beginning, say a woman comes in here first time presenting in utter chaos, streets, putting herself in real danger because she's out there, she needs to get money for her drugs, she's sick, she's going to take huge risks. She's at what we call flat out. She comes into the drop-in and she's met with a welcome, warm embrace, and we're here to help her. And very, very slowly she'll start coming in, she'll have food, she'll access clothes, shower, washing. I might be able to get her emergency accommodation, and following on from that I might be able to get her substitute prescribed, so therefore she's kind of like stable in a way. And from that, all that time, I'm building a slow relationship with her. The trust is starting to come. And from there, I can start opening up conversations around change. Let's get you stabilised first. Let's get you a little bit healed. And then let's start making the work about bringing you through the change. And it has happened.
To protect your little feelings.
I was putting the bins out and I just heard an excuse me, this tiny little voice, excuse me, and I turned around and there was this kind of skinny little girl there with hair all over the place, really emaciated, I'm just thinking about her now actually, in a kind of like a shabby old, I think it's a sheepskin coat, really dishevelled, really broken. She had a huge black eye. And now she's totally exited. She's living in a beautiful, she went through treatment, she lives in a beautiful, can't say the place, but out in the country somewhere. She's reintegrated, she's formed relationships back with her family, she's in education, and she's totally exited. And I saw her actually a couple of weeks ago. She just looks so beautiful. She's got this like beautiful black glossy hair, fleshy skin, beautiful smile on her face, and expresses so much gratitude. I think it's really lovely. From that skinny girl with the black eye who was just absolutely broken, through coming through our services and walking out the other end, a beautiful, intelligent, articulate, healthy, well-rounded, grateful woman.
The jello and pudding pop that others opt to call falling in love, but
it's really hard to articulate my feelings towards this job and towards the women, to the 125 itself, what they actually offer, what they stand for, and how they operate. I think it's an amazing place. It's it's such a privilege to be part of this. It's great that just through small steps, just by using giving someone a meal, giving someone a hug when they need it, do you know what I mean? But also then having the backup and the knowledge to be proactive and do kind of like, analytical kind of pieces of work with them. Being able to do that, be part of that and experience women's changes, that's amazing, watching their change, watching their progress, because it's in them, it's so in them already. It's just like giving them the space, the time, the sense of security to actually go there and make those changes, allow them to develop those ideas and get active around put some action about it, and just stand back and it's just about steering them in the right direction. What I just said is this is an amazing place and we do amazing work, but we could do so much more. We could do so much more, and we save lives here. We absolutely save lives in so many different ways. And it does work. I've seen it. I've seen it. So just that little bit of money can actually save a woman's life. Simple as that.